Good day, my beloveds. Today I want us to have a look at John 9. When Jesus walked with his disciples, they saw a blind man. And the disciples asked him and said, Lord, why is this man blind? Who sinned? Did he sin or did his parents sin? And Jesus said to them, neither his parents nor him sinned. But I have to work while it is day, because night comes when nobody can work. And then Jesus went and he spat on the earth, and he made clay, and he put it on the man's eyes. And he told him to go wash himself in the pool Siloam. And he came back, and he attained sight. In many places in the Bible, we read about the blind. When Jesus told his disciples the parable of the sower, they said to him, but Lord, why do you speak in parables to us? We don't understand these things. And he said, unto you it is given to understand the mysteries of the kingdom of my Father. You have the eye and you have the ear. You see and you hear. They don't see. They don't have the eye. In other words, they were all blind as well. But Jesus said to his disciples that the power of his Father's kingdom must be revealed to the people. That's why there are many of us that are blind. But why are we blind? What did they refer to when they said, is it the parents or is it his fault? Who is the parents, beloved? Who is the mother? When we read from Galatians 4:26, we will see that Jerusalem is the mother of us all. Jerusalem, beloved, is the church. Jerusalem is the mother. We are born of the mother, Sarah. Therefore, the community is the mother. And we are born of the mother, the community, Jerusalem. What does it mean to see? It means that we either understand evangelistically or spiritually, or we don't. The example I always use is where the students sit in the class and they don't understand something. And they ask the teacher to explain. And when the teacher explains, they respond by saying, oh, now I see. They were never physically blind. And that is the same with the man that was blind, beloved. He wasn't physically blind. Because how did Jesus give him sight? Jesus spat on the earth. What is the earth? The earth is where the sower will sow the seed. That is the mind. In other words, if somebody spits on my earth, then let us see what spit is first. What is the evangelistic meaning of spit? Spit or saliva is water. So when we receive water, when we receive the evangelistic teachings of God, we receive it as water. We receive the word as the water, the evangelistic teachings of God. So when we receive those teachings and we break bread about it and we explain it to one another, and the water works through the system. In other words, it becomes more understandable. The more we break bread about the teaching, the better we will understand it. Therefore, when the water works through the system and we repeat the same things over and over, it becomes clearer and clearer. And that is when the water turns into spit or saliva. It is a teaching that we truly understand. Therefore, when Jesus spat on his earth, he explained something to the man. And he took his earth. What is his earth? That is his mind, the way he understands. Because if I can give another example, when the sower went out to sow in Luke 8, the seed fell upon the earth. The earth is the mind. We can share a little bit more light on this when we look at John 4. When Jesus was with the Samaritan woman at the well, he asked her, give me some of your water. Why didn't he just say, drink my water? Why didn't he just say, let me teach you? He said to her, give me your water first. And that's exactly the same as what Jesus did when he took the earth of that man. He wanted to know how he understands. When he said to the woman, give me some of your water, he wanted to hear what she thinks, how she understands the spiritual teachings of God. And that's why he said, give me some of your water first. And that's when he said, when you drink this water that I will give you, you will become a fountain. This is exactly what happened to the man. He took his earth, his way of understanding, and he explained it to him by adding the spit. And then he sent him to Siloam to go wash himself. Siloam means sent. In other words, this man had to be sent as well. When we are sent, beloved, we will always be out there preaching the gospel of God. And when we preach and teach, that's when we learn, because God uses us to speak through all the time. And it's exactly the same that God said to Adam. In the sweat of thy face thou wilt eat bread. In other words, when we work, we will gain power. We will eat the bread and we will gain strength. We will gain sight. Our sight will become clearer. The more we teach and the more we are sent into the world, into the darkness to bring the light, the brighter our light will be. Because the more questions we are asked by people, the more we will have to learn to teach and to answer everybody's questions. And that is exactly what happens to the blind man. It was nobody's fault that we are blind. Sometimes the community that teaches us aren't as evangelistic as others, but there will always be somebody that can teach us to break the bread and to spit on our earth, and for us to understand the teachings of God evangelistically and the way God meant it for us to be understood. Thank you, beloved, for listening. And if there's something that you don't understand, please ask. And what I don't understand, beloved, or I can't answer you, there's an entire body with all the answers. Nothing's unknown to us. Thank you, beloved, and God bless you.